Well, I think the first big trend that we see right now is just a lot more people are actually using video. The growth of video is staggering compared to 2009. We have something like 40% more retailers using video this year. And those retailers that are using video are now figuring out ways to scale video. And so what I really think we're going to see throughout the rest of 2010 and into the beginning of 2011 are retailers figuring out how they can actually distribute videos and make videos more social, integrate commerce in with videos across more channels. I mean, there are all types of videos that retailers are using. We have sort of branding types of videos. We have a lot of apparel retailers who do fashion shows. We have outdoor retailers that will do things like how to launch a kayak or how to fix a flat tire on a bike, these types of videos. Those can be great videos to feature on category pages as well as in video galleries, and to syndicate those videos out to external channels, even YouTube. We have retailers that are participating in the YouTube click-to-buy program right now, buying CPC links in there to drive some traffic. But it can be a great way to build customer loyalty, and we see a lot of retailers having success with those types of videos as well. There are a few ways that retailers are producing videos now in a more automated fashion. There are automated video systems that a lot of retailers are experiencing some widespread success with for long-tail products that might not warrant traditional investment in video production. Then we also see sort of a mid-level where we have retailers that are creating real videos but are automating a lot of the production process for some of their higher value items. The retailers that are using video pretty much across the board are seeing overall that video is driving incremental conversion rates. And we have case studies all the way from Zappos at 6 to 30% on a product page level. We've got Overstock.com is doing a great job with video conversion. PFI Western driving 50% higher conversion on a product page level. eBay is driving 50% to 138% incremental conversion. But I mean, what retailers need to think about before just looking at the incremental conversion is how do I create effective video content? And especially when video is being used on an e-commerce site, on a product page, retailers need to think less about giving a hard sell and more about how to gently tip a shopper over from considering making a purchase to actually completing the transaction. The number one thing is don't make it too complicated. So too many retailers today, even those that are large lifestyle brands, think that video must be very expensive. So a lot of the retailers that are experiencing success now are doing it without making a huge investment. The second step is to figure out the production method. So figure out whether an automated style of video production is going to work well for your brand, your customers, or whether you need something that is maybe a little bit more semi-automated. And I think the third thing would be to make every video work as hard as possible. So it's really about taking video beyond the product page and extending it to, say, Facebook and letting people shop within their Facebook stream, pushing video out through other channels like email, video retargeting. There are just a lot of opportunities that are out there. In order for a video to be effective, you really need three main elements. The first element that you need is you need to actually motivate the shopper to take the action that you want, which generally in e-commerce is going to be a purchase, but not always. There are videos that get created sort of higher up in the funnel, more brand awareness types of videos, but to always use video to get the buyer to take the next step. The second thing that needs to be in a video is the video needs to enable simplicity, meaning that the video needs to actually tell the shopper what to do and why. And the third thing that an effective video needs something called a trigger, which is basically just a call to action. So in the video, actually prompt the shopper to take an action by featuring interactive elements in the video, or to actually tell the shopper in the video what they need to do to make the purchase. There's been a lot of talk in the press about the downfall of Flash with the rise of HTML5, and certainly one of the attributes of HTML5 that's gotten the most hype is this video tag that's now supported. So the new web browsers, just for those in our audience that don't know, Google Chrome 3 and higher, Firefox 3.5 and higher, the new IE9 that just come out in beta, and Safari, of course, 3 and 4 all support HTML5 video. However, right now we still see, and of course iPad and iPhone also supporting HTML5 video as well. In the interim, the best solution for e-commerce merchants is to continue to support Flash and to support HTML5 video at the same time. So basically, as someone is going to your website, they're opening up a page that has video on it, should have a piece of code on that page that detects whether or not the shopper is using an HTML5 enabled device or whether they're using a Flash enabled device, and then on the fly serve up the correct video asset. HTML5 is the next version of HTML. It's being aggressively adopted by some major industry players, including Google and Microsoft and even Apple. And so it is going to be very important to understand HTML5 and to support HTML5 video, both in the near term to support some Apple devices like the iPhone and iPad that don't support Flash at all, as well as for the next generation of web browsers that are increasingly moving to HTML5 standards. I would just encourage everybody that's not doing video right now to just go ahead and experiment, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. And for those folks that are doing video right now, keep at it and make sure that we're doing interactive video and just focusing on what makes video sell.